Okay, for the last video of this chapter, we're going to take a look at the following example. It says the Crispy Crisp Tortilla Chip Company has two factories, one in Cornville, Arizona, and the other in Maize, Kansas. A yearly audit is underway, and a random sample of 213-ounce bags of corn chips were selected from each production facility in the month of May. Below are some descriptive statistics for the samples. So you can see that it gives us, for Cornville, Arizona and the maize plant, it gives us basic statistics, mean, median, mode, standard deviation, the 5-number summary and stuff. So it says, using the data above to justify your answer, please give a strength and a weakness for each of the plant's manufacturing data for the audit. So let's dig into this data and identify what a strength and a weakness would be. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to take a look at this before. This is the stuff that really gets to, do you understand what these measures of center are asking for? So when we look at the Cornville plant, let's try to identify a strength and a weakness. So a strength would be, well, I take a look right here, and when we analyze these measures of center, we are all very, very close to 13 ounces, which is what the bags of chips should be, right? So the strength would be all three measures of center indicate that we're producing 13 or very close to 13-ounce bags of chips. What would a weakness of this plant be? Give you a second to think about that. Well, one of the things I identify as a weakness is when I compare these standard deviations. Take a look at this. Which plant is producing more variations in their bags of chips? I think that the Cornville plant has a higher variation. So higher standard deviation means more variation, right? So it looks like they're really, really close to 13-ounce bags of chips, but there is some variation in those bags. Now let's go ahead and talk about the maize plant. A strength of the maize plant, I think we can use the same thing that we just talked about. This one has a very small standard deviation. So small standard deviation and what does that mean? That means there's precision, right? And consistency. Now let's think about a weakness. A lot of people identified up here that when you take a look, when we go up here, the mean is under, right? And more importantly, when you dig into these values right here, you can see that at the median, we're still under 13 ounces, right? That means that more than half or at least half of the sample are under 13 ounces. So this is just an example of how we can use these basic measures of data to start to point out differences between two sets, even if we don't have the raw data itself. This gets to some of the deeper critical thinking that we want you doing in this class.